Lunch is served at the Biltmore Hotel in Providence, the capital of the U.S. state of Rhode Island.
And it's also good to get away, maybe just for one day, from the July humidity in Washington, D.C.
It's the start of the summer meeting of the National Governors Association, and the guest of honor, China's top diplomat, Ambassador Cui Tiankai, is talking trade. All $550 billion in bilateral trade and $170 billion investment. And more to come, he says.
When we make the pie bigger, both China and the United States will be able to take a bigger bite.
Cui's remarks come as fresh data from the General Administration of Customs shows China foreign trade is expanding at its fastest pace since the second half of 2011, and China's trade surplus with the US at a 20-month high. Issues bound to come up at major trade talks, the Comprehensive Economic Dialogue, starting in Washington, D.C. next week.
We're looking forward to the mutually beneficial outcomes of this dialogue, and we hope the dialogue will be a meaningful exchange and help to build an even stronger basis for our economic and trade relations.
Ambassador Cui pushed for the bilateral investment treaty, an Obama-era initiative of which there have been more than 30 rounds of discussions over 5 years, but which is now stalled under President Trump, to be reinvigorated.
I hope the U.S. business community will talk to your government and make efforts to resume the negotiations and conclude the BIT at an early date.
And he warned the close US-China relationship can't be taken for granted, must be nurtured. And while he praised Presidents Trump and Xi for their guidance in Florida and at the recent G20 summit, he noted there are troubling developments within Washington, D.C. by some trying to undermine the relationship.
And I'm afraid the people behind such actions are either those who refuse to let go of their outdated mindset, or those who play for selfish political gains, regardless of the big picture.
As ever, US-China relations are at a delicate stage. So now it's all eyes on next week and the Comprehensive Economic Dialogue in Washington, D.C. As the ambassador indicated here today, there's a lot riding on it. China is seeking more respectful treatment from some U.S. politicians, and the U.S. is looking to reduce the trade gap and increase the amount of business it does inside China. John Terrett, CGTN, Providence, Rhode Island.